Hey, what's good with the YouTube, man? This is your boy Rojo. This is the Rojo Room, right? All right. Today I found something interesting, man. There's been a lot of debate on the ability to introduce rap lyrics in court by the prosecution as evidence of wrongdoing or conspiracy. You know, the thing with Young Thug recently, a lot of it centered around things that he has said in songs. Now, California is going to be the first, well, it has the potential to be the first state to enact a law that will limit the prosecutor's ability to use rap lyrics as evidence. And it's called Assembly Bill 2799. And it will require, if passed, a pretrial hearing to determine whether the lyrics are relevant to the case. I mean, now look, if you got a song out that says, my name is Rojo and I am with it, I'm going to make such and such get it, you know, something, whatever. Yeah, and then that dude gets killed a week later. Your phone pings to the area where the homicide took place. You're going to jail. But it's very interesting, man, because somebody found it. To get an ongoing conspiracy, I mean, you got to consider rap. You got to consider it's a source of entertainment. It derives, especially in the California side, maybe not so much the New York side, but in California, rap has always been based around hood life, street life, gang life, etc. But you got the First Amendment, free speech, and it's protected. However, although it is protected and you can say what you want, those things can and will be used against you in a court of law. A lot of rappers, man, a whole bunch, all kinds of, man, I've seen so many instances, bro, where these performers have the audacity to tote guns, talk about ops and killing and having straight beefs. I'll smack you, I'll smoke you, I'll dust you off, I'll do whatever. And they freely and openly make these threats, which are kind of protected by the First Amendment because it's a free speech kind of thing and it's going down under the guise of entertainment. But at the same time, a lot of these people don't realize that when violence becomes a real life issue between the individual and the individual they were talking about, going back and forth with, beefing with, whatever, bro, they're gonna pull up them lyrics. Now, this bill, although it sounds great, it's not really going to do much even if it passes because, like it says, they're going to have a hearing to determine the relevance of these lyrics. And when you're talking about killing and you got back and forth social media history that can easily be downloaded by the prosecutor and shown to a group of people, like, say, for example, Ice Cube and Ice T are beefing. Ice Cube drops a diss track talking about if I ever see you in Compton, I'm gonna smack you. And Ice T's talking, whatever. If I see you in Inglewood, I'm gonna hit you with Decatur. You know, it's gonna be used admissible. I mean, period. But this will prevent a lot of phishing. And everybody knows as well as I do, even if you haven't been involved in the gang lifestyle, detectives, district attorneys, um, certain, Department of Justice people, FBI, DEA, whoever, they tend to do a little bit of fishing. Now, if you are of the mindset that you're going to say whatever you want and whoop de whoop, you got to expect that they're going to use that stuff as evidence, man. Real beef is quiet. You and your crew, that individual and their crew, should be the only ones who know about it. It shouldn't be available worldwide. Because guess who's going to be paying attention? Man, the FBI and them, they have a special division. Like, I don't know this for sure. I haven't seen it broken down. But I'm imagining a special division dedicated solely to monitoring internet type of stuff. And especially when you got rap and gangs being this close in a lot of situations. You know what I mean? Like all them Norteño dudes that get busted. I mean, they're putting themselves on a platform begging for extra attention. And that would be the same for the guys down south. That's not a shot at anybody's particular group, but you drop videos and everybody in the video got a chopper, and you got gang symbols on top of 100-round drums that are illegal in California to begin with. You're showing it on video, talking about a disclaimer at the beginning that they're all props. Them little disclaimers aren't going to save you, bro. They got forensic people that could go in there and look at that stuff and determine whether or not. When you can't provide receipts from a place that makes replica firearms, when they come searching for you, you're people put too much damn business out there, man. And it's one thing if you're a reporter or a content creator or whatnot to talk about things. But when you're actively involved in a lifestyle, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying anybody that I'm talking about is, but if you're one of them rappers that's part-time hustler as well, you're a rapper that's a part-time gang member as well, or a full-time gang member who's a rapper, so be it. They're going to be on you, man. There's hundreds of people from law enforcement watching everything any rapper with a propensity for violence is saying on social media. They're watching this whole genre, myself, Gunner, Dubs, Boxer, Mundo, Flacco, Homie Hangout, etc. They're watching. I promise you. Every episode's being screened, and they know that we're not doing anything illegal. All we're doing is talking about specific things that have happened in our life. Now, there's people out there that they know are doing things, and you don't think that they're watching? I mean, come on. But anyway, here's a little bit about this bill. Assembly member Reginald Jones Sawyer Sr. says this bill will help protect rap artists who are predominantly African American and their freedom of speech. He also says he hopes the bill will help eliminate any racial bias that may exist when presenting evidence. Their stage name might be Little Murder, but that doesn't mean they're a murderer, he said. He says the music industry groups and civil rights advocates support Assembly Bill 2799. The bill will require a judge to determine if rap lyrics can be used as evidence during a criminal trial. We found that lyrics that they were using in court to prosecute someone, those weren't even that person's lyrics. It was written by someone else. The music was written by someone else, and they're just performing it. The most recent example of this involves a racketeering trial of Jeffrey Williams, better known as Young Thug, and Sergio Kitchens, known as the rapper Gunna. The two high-profile rappers were arrested in Atlanta on gang charges, and their lyrics were quoted in the indictment. You know what I mean? So they go on to mention other things, man, but the bill passed unanimously last week and says the governor is expected to sign the bill into law next month. Now, it's a step in the right direction, between unnecessary fishing and this and that and whatnot. But also at the same time, you got to remember that when you speak freely, people are listening. And if you implicate yourself or you do anything dumb like that, you're asking for them people to play with you, bro. And it's a game you don't want to play. So, I mean, you got to separate the streets and music, and they're on you, man. So anyway, but it's a step in the right direction to help restrict unnecessary usage of more than likely what's most often just a performance. It's just entertainment. But be smart, y'all. Don't be out there rapping about what you got going on and what you're going to do, because you're going to go to prison. Anyway, this is Rojo. This is the Rojo Room. I'm gone.